Welcome, Jennifer.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Yay. I'm super excited today to be chatting through your experience of our online NLP Practitioner and Breakthrough Coaching course. Do you want to introduce yourself and let everyone know who you are and what you do?
Okay, so I'm Jennifer Stevens and I'm a personal brand and mindset coach for women in business. And yeah, I could go on and on. So it's helping women using NLP and timeline therapy to build their self-confidence and in turn build a personal brand and life that they love.
Yeah, that's so amazing. And your branding is incredible. Every time I see it, I'm like, oh, look at it.
Oh, thank you.
Amazing. It really does look amazing. But I suppose it would do, wouldn't it, with what you do?
Well, I like to think so.
So you went through our NLP Practitioner Online Breakthrough Coaching Program. Based on going through the program, what was your experience of that?
I signed up and I said in January 2020, this is it. It's going to be my year. So I signed up, and I found that doing a self-study, it suited me perfectly. I mean, heading into a pandemic was never ideal when you want to set up your own business, but I found that by doing the self-study and going through all the modules at my own pace, I found it in bite-sized chunks. They were digestible, easier to implement, and I could do it in my own time, especially around homeschooling the kids and all of the stresses of that. And I found that each one gave me all the tools I needed to navigate, not only teach myself and learn all the skills, but it actually gave me the coping mechanisms to get through the pandemic itself. So it was incredible, and I'm very glad that I did it that way.
Yeah. So
For
you joined
especially this time.
right at the beginning of 2020, didn't you? Because I remember
Yeah.
now we were going to come in person, and then we
Yes.
couldn't because we had to cancel it. Oh, that was so
Yeah,
hard.
it
Oh.
was so bad. I was so excited as well, but it turned out that it actually worked out better
Yeah.
for me at that time to do it to do it online.
Yeah. Okay, Brill. So you went online and you did it online kind of mixed with so you had the self-study online with the full
I did.
program, and then we have the weekly sessions alongside it. How did you find the mix of that kind of, how was that for you?
I think had it just been online, I think there might have been the odd thing that I would have needed clarifying, and having the group and all the girls are so helpful and so lovely, and being able to practice with the different people and that it it just really helped. It really helped having the two, having the support, knowing that other people are going through the same thing, and everybody practicing on each other and that. I'm very grateful for the group.
Yeah, that's good. And you mentioned that you've been practicing quite a bit as well, hadn't you? Which technique do you think worked the best for you? What did you have the best outcome from?
I must admit, I do love the anchors. Especially the Ring of Power. I think that's my most favourite. But I love the stackable anchors as well, and I use them quite a lot, and they're so quick and implementable. Just to give you that little thing. I think that they would be my favourite.
Yeah, so good, aren't they?
They're so good.
So before you went through the program, then I'm assuming that you had some kind of expectation of how it would work and what would be included. How did the
Yes.
program kind of meet up to your expectations as you went through it, or how and did it?
Yeah, I mean, I had a lot of, well, not a lot of experience, but I was very aware of NLP beforehand. I'd used it myself, and I'd actually used it with the kids as well. So going in, I kind of knew what I was expecting, but it was so much more going through it and coming out this side. Yeah, it was just so much more than I expected, even though I had an idea of what I was getting myself in for.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Yeah, it was
Brilliant. So in terms of, so you went through the program and you kind of practice with the students, and you were able to do it at your own pace, which ended up working so much for you.
Yeah. Crazy times.
If there was someone who was wondering about whether to do the online course and go through the program, what would you suggest?
I mean, for me, that's how I learn, and I would say absolutely go for it, especially with having the group. If there's any questions that you need to ask, or something that's not quite clear, you've got the group anyway, but it just allows you to do it in your own time, especially because you can never know when you're getting to meet anybody in person at the moment. But I think for me and how I learned, it was perfect. So yeah, just go for it.
Yeah, oh, that's brilliant. Thank you so much.
No.